everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel. So this video was really exciting to make. It's my first writing lesson and I'm enjoying the equestrian life. This video is dedicated to everything you should be wearing on your first writing lesson and what I wore. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Aloha! This is Jewelyn and Evie. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited to share with you guys this video and really excited for today in general. It's my first writing lesson day, and before I go ahead and put on all of my writing gear and head down to the barn, I wanted to share with you guys the things that I picked up for my writing lesson. I'm very new to this sport. I'm in love with horses, never was born into a horse riding family, so I'm very new to the equestrian lifestyle, and I'm super excited to get into this sport. And I've noticed along the way that everything for this sport is very expensive, so I picked up things for a newbie beginner rider like me, and I wanted to talk about them and the things that I've learned along the way as I've been researching over the last weeks and days, picking up things for my lessons. So the first two things that you're gonna need that's really required for your riding lessons is a helmet, and you're gonna need good riding boots. So they require you to wear paddock boots because it has a heel and it has like a hard toe. So that's what you're gonna need, two things for sure on your first riding lesson. So as I was researching along the way, I was gonna like buy a riding helmet secondhand because helmets are really expensive. I went into two tack stores in California, and one was in Glendale and one was in Orange County, and they are very expensive. The helmets that I was trying on were like around $500 to $800, but I ended up finding this super amazing brand that fit my head very well. So the thing with helmets is you have to go into a tack store and try them on, because you don't know what brand and what size you are until you actually physically fit them onto your head. So the brand that I ended up going with is Truxo. So here's the box, and I'm really excited about my helmet. So this is what it looks like, and it is black velvet, and it has like the sporty look. And here's the inside. It's a sure fit, and as you know, like every helmet fits differently in the inside of your head. Now, learning about this sport, I've learned and come along the way to teach myself that the helmet has to be ASTM SEI certified. So that's the requirements for the helmet. And also too, I've learned along the way that it needs to fit your head a certain way. So as you can see, my eyebrows move with the helmet, so that's when you know it's a really good fit. And of course my hair is braided, so you want to make sure that you can tuck in your hair underneath the helmet and that it's a really good fit. So from what I've learned along the way teaching myself is that your helmet needs to fit you to where your eyebrows move along the way when you're shaking your helmet. That's when you know you have a good fitting helmet. So I picked this up for under $200, which is really reasonable in price. It's very like visually appealing to the eye, because I've learned along the way that some helmets don't really look nice on me, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. But this one is super pretty, and I'm really excited about this helmet and wearing it today for the first time. Along with boots, I ended up doing the half chap with the short boot paddock boots, which was my one option, or you can go with the tall riding boot option, but that gets really expensive. I tried on a bunch of boots in a tack store the other day, and it ranged from like $800 and up. Now, for a beginner rider like me, I was like, whoa, I don't know if I want to spend that much right now. I'd rather invest my money into lessons. So I ended up getting paddock boots with half chaps. Now, this particular pair I ended up picking up online, and I went with the Tuff Rider brand, and this brand is pretty reasonable in price compared to every other brand I've seen in the market. And the boot fits me really well. From my understanding, they come in full sizes, so I wasn't able to get a half size, and it looks like this. Requirements for riding boots: you need a heel so that you can stabilize yourself when you're on the horse, and then you need a hard toe. So paddock boots are required for riding, and then on top of that, you can layer it with a half chap. Now, this is like your second option if you do not want to get a full tall riding boot. So this slips over your calves, and from my learning experiences, you have to go into a store and try them out. Like everything I tried out in a store first before I even thought about ordering it online or picking it up in a store. So your calf dimensions are different on every person, from the height to the width. You need to figure out what size you are, and every brand runs differently. So these particular ones I picked up online, and they were really inexpensive. They were under $100, which for half chaps are really cheap, because the ones that I seen and tried on in the stores were like 150 and up. But these are a size small, and they fit me perfect. And this particular brand that I found online, which I can't see right now, it doesn't show on the tag, came in extra small all the way up to large. But I ended up picking up a small, and it fit my calf dimensions perfect. So these are my riding chaps, and again, the paddock boots with the riding chaps is your first option, and you can always go and move along to a tall riding boot if you choose to want to invest your money into that, because it gets really expensive, the boots. So next thing I want to talk about are my riding gloves, and these weren't really required on my first riding lesson day, but I wanted to go ahead and pick them up anyway, because I knew that I wanted to have it for my second, third, and so on lessons. So these guys are heritage gloves, and they look like this, and they were really inexpensive. I think they were under $30. And basically how I had measured myself to pick up this glove online was I measured it around the most widest part of my hand, and that's how I was able to figure out my size. So these are a size 7 glove, and I think they look very nice, and I'm really excited to wear them today on my first riding lesson. So these are my riding gloves. Now, talking about breeches, they're very expensive, and I tried on a bunch in the tax store, and they can go up to like $200, $300, and I wasn't wanting to spend that kind of money on breeches because I do not. So I ended up going with schooling tights. Now, I'm gonna wear schooling tights. Sorry for the loud noise. I ended up going with schooling tights for my first riding lesson because it's comfortable, it does the job, and it's very wearable, and of course practical in price. So I ended up getting kids extra large because I still fit kids sizes, and I got this in black. I got it in 2 colors of the same style. So this one still has the tag on, but this is by Spirit, and it doesn't have the full seated padding. It just has like the knee pads in suede. So I got it in black, and then I also got it in this tan color right here. So for me, I think this is perfect for like my first day of riding lessons, and very inexpensive and very wearable. And I got just 2 basic colors for now. And talking about tops, so they require you to wear a collared shirt. So maybe eventually one day I might wear this shirt, but I got 2 riding shirts, one online and one in the tax store. So this is by Ariat, and this is kids extra large. I picked this up because it was reasonable in price. Don't know when I'm gonna wear this one, and of course it kind of has that showing look to it. And I got something a little bit more casual, which I'm gonna be wearing today. And this is by a brand named Carrots. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. But it's super cute, again, with the collar and zipper front. It's long sleeve with the horse design all over it. And this is what the back looks like. So this is my first shirt I'm gonna wear in my riding lesson. And this is, again, a kid's extra large. So for me, an adult sizes, I'm size 0 to 4. And I've come along the way to learn that in the equestrian apparel, I'm still a kids extra large. So I'm either purchasing things in kids extra large or adult size small. So these are the things that I got for my first day of riding lessons. Super excited for today. I'm about to change into my outfit and head down to the barn, and I'll show you guys my outfit in a little bit. Bye! We're here. first riding lesson of my life. Here's the covered arena, and they got 2 more out there that's uncovered. Alright guys, so I'm about to take my first riding lesson. I'm here at the barn at my riding school, and I wanted to show you guys real quick before I put on my helmet my hairstyle of the day. So I did a French braid thanks to my awesome grandma, and that's going to be probably my go-to style for my riding lessons. So yay, super excited about having my hair up. Alright, just finished my first lesson, yay! Proud of myself, and we actually didn't ride in the covered arena. We rode outside, so it's very hot right now, and yeah, that's about it. So excited for today. Alright guys, that's a wrap. First riding lesson experience went pretty good, and I'll be back in a couple days. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Here's a clip of me at my second riding lesson. I am enjoying the equestrian life. Click the box on the left if you want to go and see my work vlog, or click the box on the right if you want to go ahead and see my outfit of the day vlog video with my girlfriend Jenny. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Aloha!